Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 6 of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time, we finished Turnabout Visitor. As you can see, we have Edgeworth's just stoic face. He's not wasting time. We get no backgrounds, unfortunately, but Turnabout Visitor's been done. And now we're going to be moving on to Turnabout Airlines. And remember when I said in the last episode that Francie would be making an appearance sooner than we think? Well, they aren't wasting time with saying Francie's going to be making an appearance in this chapter. The murder that occurred in my office. Speedy times. The return of the great thief Yotagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day, 2 days ago. Two days earlier. I died. No, Edgeworth could never die. Oh, they like to just fake you out, even though we know Edgeworth's alive and well. Yes, with wine. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Why must elevators be the source of evil? March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Flight I-390, first floor lounge. Nah. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Ha, slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight, although admittedly I'm less comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. They bring forth my daddy issues, as you know. My good Gucci wallet! This is worth 3 gumshoes! What's this? A travel wallet, but it's not mine. It's nothing then, I'll just throw it back in the wine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pockets? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator? What is this, the SS... The daddy issues in airplane form? What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I told you DL6 comes back. You see this photo every image, every game. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? Well, at least 15 years. It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man. I need to behave like one. You will not win. You may have taken my daddy, but you will not take me. What the? Why must everyone die in elevators? We should ban these things. Screw gun control. We're banning elevators. These are the real monsters of society! These are the real killers of men! What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask you, please return to your seat. He's dead! Please calm down! We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts! What's wrong? Did something happen? You murder! What? No! You have it all wrong! It wasn't me! Every time! Second floor, first class. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. A person was killed in an elevator. No biggie. No biggie! My father was murdered in an elevator! Are you telling me my daddy's murder was nothing? Do you know my daddy was an accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I got a glimpse and it was a murder! What murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. Oh, it's good having a calming female voice. Ugh. No Maggie voice. Thank goodness Maggie's now around for the rest of the game. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence, so until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask you to please remain in your seats. But someone was killed! What about the killer? Let me off! Please, there is no need to be threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. We have him tied to his seat. You monster, do you know who I am? I am Miles Edgeworth. I will bring this plane down with my mind. I listened to a phone call. I need to call him. And then Edgeworth's the last phone call. He calls Phoenix. Him, help me. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Him, I am being accused of murder. I need you to defend me. Edgeworth, you know what my name is. It's him. Don't you get off topic. I am in danger. Him. Don't you challenge me, that man. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am the god of your world. I am a prosecutor and I assure you that I am not the killer. Huh, being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. I saw DL6. I saw what happened. I saw what that boat check guy did because that prosecutor wrote him a letter. How? You listen here. I'm not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, are you sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime? I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, because that's reassuring, knowing that you're basing all this on your duties of delivering pretzels and overpriced and dirty pillows. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw, and there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is he talking about? You made a crack about airline food earlier. Only people who dislike airline food are true evil. We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation, and please rate generously of this flight. Give it 5 stars out of 5 stars. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not calling that man again! I'm not about to just sit here while I get accused of murder! Again! Miss Nero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case, and a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Good, because if not, I will threaten to rate this a 0-star flight. Never fly again. I protest. I fly. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say, but be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then. Let's get started. I know for a fact I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve, but I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Yeah, you know things are serious when we're starting off with testimony. We don't even get to walk around, we're just starting off with it. Heck, at this point, Phoenix has even learned that a person died. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over as soon as we land. That's it? That's her evidence? Gumshoe co-presented better evidence! I don't think we could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Yeah, even now Edgeworth is smug. Tell me, what exactly was the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. I only bound your hands with the best quality rope available. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism, but I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. You certainly seem sure of yourself. Yeah, using Edgeworth's own bowing against him. Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are a few who can look at a murder weapon with a clear mind. We attendants go through all sorts of extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown. I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Well, it is if you're serving Godo. Hell, if the plane's going down, Godo would be just asking for more coffee. I need more coffee. Do not deny me, chica. I need more coffee now. Or I will give this flight a 0-star rating. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve our passengers. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? Yes? What did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. Basically, I just wanted to have fun with this. But I just want to make sure. The murder weapon dripping with blood? Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene and now I'm listening to your defense, all with a smile. A twitching smile? Literally, Rhoda seems like the kind of woman who would just who's on the verge of a mental breakdown every day. Apparently you also lie with a smile on your face. Basically, present the travel wallet. I have to be sure. Not after what happened in the last... Not what happened in episode 3. Oh, what's wrong with me? I can barely speak. Mr. Nero! What is all the yelling all of a sudden? Ah, force of habit! Do not challenge me, woman! My hands are itchy! My wrists are itchy! They are chafing because of the rope you're using! 0 star and a 5 stars! Well, it doesn't matter, Mr. Nero. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. Yes, that's right, you're getting my objection thing. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. You know what this is! This is a travel wallet! It is made of fine leather! It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in that elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Nero. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think that I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you would agree it's only grape juice. What grape juice is red? But oh, by the way, grape juice, you're going to see a lot of it in the series. And basically, a lot of people think, oh, it's just a substitution for wine. Actually, no. Grape juice, the decision to use grape juice was fully intentional because it's a nod to the creator's favorite drink. Just like how Missile was a nod to... how naming the police dog Missile was a nod to the creator's dog. Then... That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There, that should clear up that pesky accusation. Wait just a second. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside, if you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me, given that my hands are tied behind my back. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped in the juice, however. I didn't do it out of ill intention. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What's it now? Well, I was wondering whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Plus, it's not like I have anything better to do with my hands tied behind my back. This is... just who I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. Yes, wallet was updated. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you! Why would I want this trashy wallet? I'm wealthier than all of you combined! I don't want this crap wallet! You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for a murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Anyways. We can't unfortunately check out any profiles. Basically, this one is very simple. All you have to do is present the crime scene notes. Because there was money all around. I wonder if I might get a word in, Mr. Nero. What is it now? Mr. Nero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not money? The fact that there's all this money on the ground. If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet... yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks' passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. It looked nice. Forgive me! Please! Hey, what the heck? Are you saying saying that the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wand in my hand for the murder weapon. Excuse me. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing handcuffs? Road ahead handcuffs on her. Okay, thank you for releasing me. I believe beetle, running man, kneeling man, scissors, leaf, arrow, running man, squiggle lines, kneeling man, key, snake thing. What is it down? What the heck is with this angry little man? I believe bug, running man, goat, monkey spider, eye, leaf, man, scissors, crossbow, goat, question mark. Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said he's giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See, I am fan. I speak English. I've read in Rolls Royce. And watch all the movies and pay-per-view with the sub, with the closed captioning, brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. You're the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. I don't want him touching my stuff. I don't want him killing me. I got money. I'm an important man with 3 chins. I will polish my statue. It is my child. Oh yes, Zinkla Blanc is just one of my favorite characters to come out of this game. He just has so much life. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I ain't finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under the arrest until we land. How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least 1 more second with my precious alt. It is worth more than all of you combined. I have no time for other things. I am beautiful. I know what you are. I see through you. I see the news. I see the pay-per-view. Insolvent. Yes, I am very sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinkla Blanc the second. I am a very wealthy man in the Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain? Unbelievable! I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is the money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blabber on. I am wonderful. You should be blessed to hear my siren-like voice. I am like voice of angel. I am beautiful. I am angel in sky. I fly for that reason. I have Goldilocks hair. Notice the coiffed curls of my Volginian scalp. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator. Going down to the lounge. I was groping my pot. It was exactly 6 o'clock. I should know because I was groping my pot. I was doing naughty things to it. And what is the significance of that time? At 6, he says. What? Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Mr. Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15.
Hicks was his name, was it? Asshole man with his blippy blops. Then I say that man Hicks was kidnapped 15 minute times, man. And the only person in this lounge at that time was this prosecutor, CS?
Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice.
I was eating, so I haven't finished, see?
The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see! Not a single word against this, right?
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me!
Also, you say, what do you have? What you call the evidence? I have all that you need.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? We'll answer that question in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.